Matthew. My name is Sadie. I am from the UK. So first of all, thank you for opening up the competition to everybody rather than just Canadians. That's awesome. Sorry Canadians, I guess you're annoyed about the competition, but thank you very much. It's really generous of you, so thanks. My entry is going to be a short one. I'm just going to explain it and I'll send you a link to explain what I'm explaining as well. I am a drama and music teacher for secondary school age, which is I think the same as your middle school and high school. So it's from the age of 11 up to the age of 19. And I'm also disabled, and as a result of my disability I have come across a lot of adversity and a lot of discrimination and had to overcome that to get where I am today. But I am not afraid to stand up for myself, and I have been very vocal, I would say, about disabled rights. However, I know that there are a lot of people out there who do not feel as comfortable as I do standing up for themselves. And as a result of that, and a result of teaching students who have disabilities, I decided to come up with a company whose aim is to help reduce disability discrimination through education. So we're called Alienation Station. I started it when I was at university training to be a teacher. I had been a TA before and worked with students who had a range of mental disabilities, including things like dyslexia, things that, you know, isn't so obvious to look at that it's a disability. Dyslexia often gets branded as people being thick, which is not the case. It is a disability, and it breaks my heart that there is so much bullying and misunderstanding about disabilities, and children have to go through that on top of struggling in school because of these disabilities. So I started my company as a drama and education company. It was originally me and a few friends at university creating a play about disability discrimination and taking it on a tour of schools. After my degree, I got a job in a secondary school before my teaching degree, and I changed the company to make it more open, I guess. So instead of it being me and my friends performing a play for children, I decided that I was going to change it, and I started a club after school every week with my students who are secondary age, and we created a play together. So the students had creative rights on that and they were using their imaginations to come up with a story. The aim was to tell a story that inspired and educated people about disabilities. My kids made the most beautiful story and I could not have been more proud of them. And we took that story on a tour of all the local primary schools, so the younger ages. So we had students who were 11 to 16 in my club, teaching students from the ages of 10 down to 5 about disabilities. So not only did my students learn something, they then taught other students, which was just an amazing experience. I then went to university to do my teaching degree, and as a result of that I had to stop the club, which was really sad. I haven't been able to afford to run it because it was a non-profit club and I used my own money to do everything, and then being a student again meant I didn't have enough money to run it, to do the trips, to find accommodation for the club or anything like that, so it had to be on hold. I have now just secured a job in a new school, and I am aiming to start up Alienation Station again. And we want to turn it into a charity instead of a non-profit, which means we're going to need to do a lot of promotion, and I'm going to aim to set it up in different schools across the country. And to do that, part of our advertising, I would say, is using YouTube to reach out to people across the country to inspire them to join in the project. I started a YouTube channel back in 2009, and I'll put a link in the description. It's terrible. It was all done with my mobile phone. I was also quite a lot larger then, so warning, it's not attractive to look at the videos. There's some videos on my channel, which is the channel Alienation Station, of me and some of my old students doing drama workshops to build up our skills in the run-up. There are also interviews on there of me going out and interviewing people in Cardiff in Wales about how it is to be disabled in Cardiff, and also me doing little investigative pieces about disabled facilities. we would like to turn that channel now into a vlog and advertising service so that we can talk to the public and get them involved, get them interested. My students are going to be hopefully doing vlogs as well. So winning this camera would mean that the kids could borrow it, they could go out, they could do vlogs, they could do their own investigative reports. It means that we could film our rehearsals, it means that we could film kind of conferences so that people who do want to set this up in their schools around the country or the globe can see what we do, and we can give them tips and advice. And it also means that we can film our performances and put them on the internet, so not only are students going to be able to watch it, but parents and people across the globe. It's really important that we reduce disability discrimination and educate people, because a lot of it comes from ignorance. It's not people trying to be nasty, it's people not understanding. And if we can break down those barriers through theatre and creation and videos, then I don't see any downside to that. I will put a link in the description, as I said, to my old channel, and I am sorry in advance for how awful it is. I will also link to our Facebook group, which has been quiet for a while because, as I said, I couldn't run it whilst I was doing my teaching degree, but I actually start my new job on the 1st of June. And the week after I'm going to begin the club again. So winning this camera would be an amazing start to help us educate, to help us be creative, and to help my students on the path to making a difference in this world. So thank you very much for the opportunity to enter the competition. Even if I don't win, it's been fun making this video, and it will also go on my channel so they can see what we are trying to do. Thank you, Matt, and also congratulations on your new home. Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye.